Welcome to the final chapter of Golden Over's Metroid Beginner's Guide for the NES. Last time we defeated Ridley and collected the final missiles and energy tanks. We're ready to head back to Brinstar and make our way to Torian to fight the final boss. If you've been enjoying the series so far, please consider subscribing and checking out my other videos and live streams. I've also live streamed a full playthrough of Metroid, which is available if you prefer a live experience. Alright, without any further ado, let's get going. Alright, so the next area we need to go to is going to lead us to the final dungeon. Now if you remember in Brinstar, there's that first shaft where we're going to go there, go all the way up to the top and enter the door to the left. This will take you from Brinstar to Torian, the final area. Make sure you have all the energy tanks, missile expansions, and the ice beam. There are plenty of enemies to attack and restock once you get near the top, so max out and enter the last statue area. Now you must shoot the two statues to activate the bridge. If you came here earlier, nothing would happen, or at least not until both Kraid and Ridley were defeated. Roll through and take the elevator. Now this area is all about patience. Drop down and you'll see your first Metroid. All you have to do is freeze them and then fire 5 missiles to destroy them. It's the only way to kill them, which is why you must have the ice beam to get through this area in one piece. Also, the health and missiles they drop are larger units, so 20 for health and 30 for missiles each time. Slowly drop and kill each Metroid as you see it, making sure you switch back to the ice beam when you're done. Sometimes I forget to switch back to ice beam and the Metroid will get stuck to you, with your only option of escaping is spamming bombs and bouncing away. Once you get to the bottom, take the door to the right. Slowly walk across and anticipate the next Metroid. Sometimes there's 2, so be ready. If you freeze 2 Metroids on top of each other, 5 missiles will destroy both at the same time, so keep that in mind. When you see the flying donuts, as I like to call them, the scene can only handle 3 of them at a time. You can ignore them or shoot them. They don't drop anything, so they're more of a nuisance. They can be frozen, which prevents more from showing up. After the door, follow the shaft down and keep your eye out for Metroids. Sometimes it's best to take damage from the rings and walk past them, since they can be hard to hit sometimes. When you get near the bottom, you'll see an opening. There's a bunch of Metroids, so try and freeze them and go to the left door without bothering to kill them. The next hallway has more Metroids, but they're great for stocking up on items before entering the final room. Be sure to be at your max before taking the door on your left. Now the final room has a few strategies. All of them are difficult for beginners, but if you want to play it super safe, what you need to do is blast the little barriers with missiles as fast as you can. They grow back if you take too long, and when you get knocked around by bullets and rings, it will happen a lot, which will deplete your missile supply quickly. The closer you are, the quicker you can shoot. There's a total of 5 barriers. When you get the 5th one, you'll see Mother Brain to the left. Get rid of the barrier as quickly as possible. Now if you have 100 or more missiles, you're probably fine, but check your health. You have a choice to leave the room and kill Metroids to replenish your health and missiles. If you die, you'll end up at the elevator at the beginning and you'll have to come back. The last section is all about freezing the 3 rings and standing where the last barrier was. Blast away the glass and keep shooting missiles at Mother Brain. The only thing that can hit you are the rings, so keep an eye on them as they recover. Take your time. If you fall forward, you'll have to be quick to freeze a ring and jump without flipping to use it to escape. Remember, flipping is going to destroy the ring. If you don't feel like you're going to survive this and you're running low on missiles and health, don't be afraid to go back out of the room, kill Metroids to restock on everything. The amount of missiles you've used to kill Mother Brain will be reset, but at least you'll still be alive and won't have to start over. Don't get greedy. If you see a ring recouping, try and freeze it as far away from the area as you can, even if it means starting over by killing them. Once you break the glass, it takes about 33 missiles to kill it. Once you hear rumbling, that means you've done it, but we're not done yet. This last shaft is a real pain. You're on a timer, but don't panic. Do your best to jump up on the small platforms. If you fall, your best bet is to hug the right wall. It's not a terribly tall shaft, but it's easy to overshoot since you can't always jump straight to the next platform. Once you get to the top, hop on the elevator and get out of there. If you made it in time, then congratulations, you just beat Metroid. This game was released in 1987 and it really felt ahead of its time. The Metroid series is one of my favorites and I hope this guide helped you. There are 5 endings that are dependent on the time it takes to beat the game. More than 10 hours, 5 to 10 hours, 3 to 5 hours, which was this tutorial's time, and 1 to 3 hours, and less than an hour, which will reveal even more of Samus. I'll leave that up to you guys. If you made it this far, please help me out by subscribing, commenting, hitting that like button, turning on the notifications, and whatever else you can do to help me out. I truly appreciate it. I often do live streams where you can interact with me live and ask questions or hang out. Either way, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.